The brighter the lights, the bigger the stakes. Hunt or be hunted. Know your prey. This is a whole new jungle. This is the Lion's Share. Brought to you by BetMGM.
This free-to-play swing for the fences game on BetMGM is just so phenomenal. You can win daily prizes. Play as a batter and pick an area of the strike zone. Get a single, double, triple, home run, or even a fly out. Like I said, it's free to play, and the rewards are incredible. You can get parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, single game parlay boost tokens, bonus spins in eligible casino states, and even bonus bets. You heard me. The swing for the fences promotion at BetMGM. Get it on iOS or Android or BetMGM.com and go play swing for the fences. Carver High loves it. He's constantly getting boost tokens. You know what he does? Put it with the golf.
Put it with the golf, baby. That's for sure. Big weekend for that. And yes, single today on Swing for the Fences. Got a parlay boost token. We're going to try to put a couple of these homers together.
And you got to use those within 24 hours.
Correct.
The rewards.
We will use them tonight. On tonight's action is when we're going to get involved with that. All right, here we go. The Lion's Share brought to you by BetMGM. It is Tater time on C2C. Now, look, I learned a lesson last night, Scotty. When guys are hot, you keep riding it. I mean, you just got to stay with these guys. And we have two guys who have been scorching hot, and we need to keep it going. Anthony Santander, he rang the bell for us last night. And there's two reasons why we're going to go back to him, Scotty. One, he's red hot. He's got 4 homers in the last week. We know what kind of damage the guy's been doing. Two, if there's a really bad pitcher who gives up a lot of homers going against him, even more reason. Carlos Carrasco, 17 homers allowed this year. And what does Anthony Santander do to right-handed pitchers like Carlos Carrasco? How about 24 of his 32 home runs this year have come against righties? And look at this, Scotty. 4-1. I mean, this guy usually lives in the low threes, 330, 350, 360. Plus 400 for Santander. Let's stay hot tonight.
I mean, it didn't take long last night, did it? I mean, the sun was still out when he was turning on a pitch early in that game, and we were ringing the bell, so I'm all for it.
And look, I'll say this to you as well. I feel like this game is going to be a launch pad tonight. I think there's a few games like that on the card, but with Kramer and Carrasco going, look, even on Cleveland's side, you want to go to J-Ram tonight and Naylor from the left side against Kramer, who gives up tons of... Kramer's allowed 14 in 75 innings. So I got no problem on the Cleveland side. Gunnar Henderson's been cold, but he's 3 for 3 with a homer off of Carrasco in his career. So some of the big guns on both sides, I think, are very live tonight, Scotty, in that. And as far as staying hot, how do I not stay hot here as well? When you guys hit 5 homers in his last 6 games, and he took us to the window last night, and they're not going to lower his price, and they're still going to give us plus 400, and he's facing another righty at home, and he can go to the chop house again, plus 400 for Matt Olson. I'm going to stay with him tonight as well.
Dinner for 2 at the chop house. Your boy, Olson, driving balls off the facade and right at the chop house. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan to me, that's for sure. Next, we will go to the Bronx, where we have the Yankees and the Jays tonight. Another big total, another chance for lots of home runs. Now, look, Aaron Judge is probably where everyone's eyes are going to immediately go. He's 11 for 37 with 5 homers off of Gausman in his career, Scotty. Here's the problem. You're going to pay for that. I saw him on BetMGM this morning at plus 165. I really don't like going that low for the Tater time. I want to get us some big numbers. So I'll go to Juan Soto, who also has pretty good numbers. 7 for 13 with a home run off of Gausman in his career. And I like 325, a lot better than 165. I'm going to go with Soto tonight.
What is I like that. I still like the Judge, and I like Jazz again. He's hit 4 of them. Is there a number on Chisholm?
Jazz, I will give you right now. He is plus 450 at BetMGM.
I like that too.
So, and Varsho on the Toronto side, he destroys Stroman. 2 for 9 with 2 homers in his career, and he's at 575.
What's Vladdy at?
And Vladdy's been hot, and he's 575 as well.
There you go.
So you got some good numbers with
Vladdy.
Toronto guys. So that's another game. Could be a lot of homers. The next game where I think we'll get tons of taters, into Arlington, Red Sox and the Rangers. I'm going to go with Rafael Devers at plus 350 because this Jose Urena, this is like the guys, like Devers is probably sitting around a hotel all day today going, I can't wait to see this guy on the mound. I mean, he destroys pitchers like Urena. Devers has been pretty hot too as well, so we'll take our chances with him. But also, on the other side, Scotty, Cutter Crawford, he's allowed 8 homers in his last 2 games. So you could take your pick here with the Texas lineup. Seager, Simeon has a homer off him in his career. I think both sides will homer tonight. We'll play Devers, but I think that Cutter Crawford's had some problems with the long ball recently too.
Yeah, it sounds to me like there's going to be a lot of home runs flying in that game.
It sounds to me like, and I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of home runs flying in every game tonight. That's what we really love, and we get lots of taters. Next, we will go to that Brewer National game that is going to be in D.C. tonight, and we're going to go after Jake Irvin. You're right, Jake Irvin's been pretty good, Scotty, but he has not been pretty good against William Contreras. 3 for 7 with 2 home runs off of Irvin in his career, plus 425 for William Contreras tonight down in D.C.
Can you imagine that price on a guy that has done that well against him? I love this bet.
This was one of my favorites. It stuck out to me. I can't wait to get involved there. And my final one, I like to give you a big ball on the night. I usually leave with a big ball. So let's go to the Rockies and the Padres late night. I love going after Austin Gomber. Austin Gomber is one of my favorites. He's allowed 20 homers in 109 innings so far this year. And we have a guy on the Padres who absolutely eats against left-handed pitching, and that is Jurickson Profar. 350 with 7 homers against lefties this year. Absolutely mashes, and you're giving me 7-1 plus 700 for Jurickson Profar against Gomber tonight. Let's go, baby.
7-1, that's incredible. What about Manny? Do you see anything for Machado there?
Yeah, of course we see something for Machado. We can give you a number on Manny, too. And Manny right now is sitting at plus 375 on BetMGM, which isn't too bad either, especially against a lefty with Gomber out there. So,
and he's been hitting him lately. So I always like that Tatis, Cronenworth, Machado, and Profar. Those four, they just rake.
They rake against lefties, which is what you have going. And I'll say this on the other side. If there's like kind of a weak link in the Padre rotation, Vasquez gives up a lot of homers too. 11 in 71 innings this year. And there's all these no-names on the Rockies who keep hitting homers every night. I told you that Toglia was going to hit one, and he did last night against the Angels. So he's plus 500 tonight. Doyle's plus 575. McMahon's 575. Lots of lefties there. Doyle, of course, from the right side, but we could go after Vasquez in that game too. So I think a very good night all around for taters on a Friday night. We've been hot. Anthony Santander, Matt Olson, Juan Soto, Rafael Devers, William Contreras, and Jurickson Profar, the lion's share. Brought to you by BetMGM, Scotty. Let's go.
I want to go, if I go out there in a couple weeks to take the young gun back to San Diego State, I want to go see that Profar play. I've seen him play. But I've never seen him play this big where he's turned into a star. This is his all-star season, his breakout season. He's become a stud finally. When he was, such a highly thought-of prospect back in the day, he's turning into that player. He's been fantastic for the Padres, no doubt about it. Probably their best player.
Can I get a grand slam from Tommy Pham here for us here on the line?
Grand slam breakfast?
Can we get Pham up here with the bases loaded? Because I got that MGM grand slam promotion working with Pham today. Let's go here. Can we get him up? Come on.
The Lion's Share, presented by BetMGM.